All right, Friday morning, 40 minutes on the treadmill, which equals 2 miles for me, and triceps, did triceps. So I think I'm moving into like one major body part per day, Monday through Friday. And the reason for that is really stretching out the neck on this shirt. The reason for that is that I find that after I do 40-45 minutes of cardio, which I do first because I have to get my steps in, because I have a very sedentary job, I find that if I try to do 2 body parts or even more, that I really want to skip the gym the next day. I'm just so spent, and then things aren't quite great the rest of the day at work either. I'm not as productive as I should be. So, and for those of you who are like, well, you don't have enough electrolytes, you don't have this, you don't have that. No, what I have is a tremendous amount of the fluff. Okay, so I've said this before, I'll say it again. Any workout is better than no workout, and I feel like I really need to focus on my steps. I'm not sure why. I don't know if I've just been watching a little bit too much Mark Bell or what the deal is. Obviously, I know he trains really hard on the weights too. I'm not in that physical condition to really be there yet. So all in good time, I will get there. I know that. It's just a question of, do I want to stop, telling myself that I can work out like these YouTube fitness influencers and these people that are in fantastic shape, or do I want to keep working out to the pace that I know that I can? Sorry guys, I'm quite warm. But yeah, and I think it comes down to, I would rather get in the workout. I guess for next season I got to get a new one of these. This is my daughter's trap shooting team. This is their shirt. Obviously not her shirt, my shirt. She could house half the homeless in town with my shirt and her. Anyways, but yeah, so it's about the movement, it's about the consistency. And so I think what I'm going to do in September, so a couple things I'm going to do. August the 16th, I'm going to do through September the 31st of August, I guess that is 15 days. I'm going to do B, 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 and E challenge. Basically call it 2 weeks. I think it's actually 15 days. But I'm going to do that. I tried it before, and I think I did a couple things wrong because my ground beef tasted awful. And I don't know why that was, and I'm not saying that to like psych you out, because I want you to do it too if you are up for that kind of a challenge. You don't think you can do 2 weeks, do a week. It's about progress. It's not about perfection. It's not about anything else. It's about doing something that moves you towards your goals. So I'm gonna go in. I really need to take a shower before work. Definitely feeling like I take a shower every day after the gym before I go to work. But yeah, so beef, bacon, butter, and eggs. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And it sounds awful. You can use salt, but that's it. Super clean, kind of an elimination diet, really just to kind of get your hormones back into check. And Dr. Ken Berry, I'll leave a link below to his video where he talks about how this is and the different things that it can do for you, and also like why it's so important to just really reset everything. That's a big part of what the carnivore diet is about. It's just about resetting your mind, resetting your hormones, resetting your body back to original factory specs. I don't know, I'm an idiot, but yeah, so that's pretty much it. I don't really have anything else to say about that. I don't have really anything else to say about that. So you guys have an amazing day. Thanks for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, leave me a comment. Tell me where you're from, and I'll shout you out perhaps. And leave me a like, hit hit the subscribe button, smash the notification bell, all that cool fun stuff that all the fitness gurus say, because I am a fitness guru. So one of the many benefits that I have of my job is whether I start at 7 or at 7:05, 7:10, 7:15, 7:20, doesn't really matter, which that's kind of cool. So this is my hair drying method. I go past my work and then double back to dry my hair a little bit before I put the gel in, because you guys want to know exactly my routine. I know that this is true. Anyway, so I work less than a mile away from the gym that I go to, which obviously is super convenient. So this morning, it's Friday, I did 40 minutes of cardio, and I did triceps, right? And I realized when I went out to my car, actually I realized almost on the drive to the gym, that I forgot my post-workout meal that I normally do on days that I'm lifting. So, sorry if it's windy. Anyways, so I can either fast, I can go to Taco Bell and get eggs and steak, right? Kind of like a breakfast quesadilla minus the tortilla shell, or I can just eat my lunch and then figure out dinner. I guess what I'm looking at, or what I'm contemplating, is Taco Bell a good choice? No. Okay. Is it the worst thing you can possibly do? Also, no. Right? We talk about progress over perfection. Sorry, the garbage guy's doing his thing next door. But man, your boy's hair's on point. Right out of the gym, right out of the shower, don't even need no hair gel. Actually, I do, but you know. There we. If you need auto pots, come to Ray Zielinski. Anyway, sorry, I'm always in kind of a goofy mood when I leave the gym, and I'm guessing it's because of like the endorphins. Sorry. The garbage man over there taking care of the garbage at Dairy Queen. It's got to be done. Somebody's got to do it, right? And thankfully we have people willing to do that, because that's not me. Not that it's beneath me. It's way too monotonous. So anyways, what do we do? Taco Bell opens in 6 minutes. As you can see, obviously I'm here at Taco Bell contemplating whether or not I get eggs and steak from Taco Bell, or the other option would be I eat my my carnivore chili that I make, and it looks disgusting. It's a sloppy Joe consistency. I am not super clean carnivore yet. I think I've mentioned that. I'm not doing beef, butter, bacon, eggs. I'm not doing that yet. Soon. But this is basically, so this is 85-15 ground beef. It's thick cut bacon. There is a little bit of like chili seasoning in it, and then I have a small can of diced tomatoes and a small can of tomato paste. So that small can of diced tomatoes and that small can of tomato paste goes into like it's either 3 or 4 pounds. I don't remember. I kind of vary it depending on whether or not the family's going to eat any of that with me or not. So that little bit of tomato paste does add a little bit of carbs. You know, if I did the math, I guarantee you I'm in keto. But you know, so yeah, right now it's more of a ketovore kind of thing. I did keto really well for about a year, several years back. If you've been following the channel, you can go back and watch any of those videos if you want. And I lost 70 pounds on keto, but with virtually no exercise. But I'm trying to learn from my mistakes from the last go around. And one of the mistakes was, one of the learning experiences, I guess I would say, is I've learned more about nutrition as a whole, gone further down the rabbit hole, if you will. And I've realized that I feel better, and I've, again, going down this rabbit hole, it makes sense as to why. I feel better the closer I am to carnivore, with a little bit of keto-esque things every now and again. I love avocados, absolutely love avocados. I love cottage cheese. Cottage cheese has carbs. Avocado obviously is a vegetable or a fruit, depending on who you ask. I do not eat fruit, guys. I do not eat fruit. I've never been big on fruit. I don't know if it's a tang, sour kind of thing. Never been big on that. Never had any major vitamin deficiencies, just been fluffy. And so back to the point of this little segue, this little video. I talk about on my channel a lot about focusing on progress, not perfection. It's something that I preach in my weight loss journey and my fitness journey here, but also in my daily life, right? Normal life is going to throw all kinds of different things at you, and you have to be able to, roll with the punches sometimes, and you have to just say, you know what, today wasn't perfect, but it doesn't matter because I'm better than I was the day before or the week before or the year before or whatever it is, right? If you're trying to better anything in your life, and I hope that you are, at least one thing, you're going to stumble a little bit, right? So just keep that in the back of your mind, focus on progress, not on perfection. It's going to allow you to sustain a much longer journey. It's going to allow you to get your results, okay? It doesn't mean it doesn't mean you're going to get them right away. These things take time. I lost 70 pounds last go around, and you know what? I know that I lost muscle. That's why I'm in the gym earlier now, which is slowing the weight loss compared to keto. Plus, I think when I first did keto, it was such a major shock to what my system was used to. That's also why the weight came down so much. Now, I went off keto. I've talked about this before, things in life, sickness, illnesses in the family, cancer in the family. I lost a job, there's all these things. And looking back, ultimately, they were excuses. They were my excuses. So I don't want to say like I give you permission to fail, but I do, right? I give myself permission to fail. And that's, a lot of people ask me like, what are these? Okay. I had 3, one of them broke. One of them says whatever it takes, right? Now, obviously within the realm of having a clear conscience. The other one is fall 7 times, stand up 8. Right? Give yourself permission to fall. Give yourself permission to fail, because you can always start again. Until you take that final dirt nap, you can always start again, reinvent yourself, whether that's your career, that's your, your health, relationship with your kids, with your spouse, a long lost friend, whatever. You can start again as long as you keep in mind, focus on progress, not on perfection. Thank you. So one thing at least is this will do in a pinch, but do not, I'm telling you, don't rely on it. And this is coming from a guy who loved himself some Taco Bell, okay? I have had this horrible habit of eating Taco Bell, probably bare stinking minimum 3 times a week. Okay, and I know I'm driving and talking to you again. There's literally nobody around here. There was one guy in front of the drive-thru, and at one of the busiest grocery stores in town, there's like a dozen cars, right? And I'm not on the road. I'm in like the exterior of the mall perimeter, if that makes any sense. And it's starting to sprinkle. So I'm gonna stop talking to y'all. I'm gonna get in the building before I get wet, because I might melt. All right, so let's take a look at what we got here. All right. So I wouldn't say it's fantastic, but it's going to get the job done. post-workout meal. It's kind of light on the calories, I know, but I also didn't work out nearly as hard as I should have. Sometimes, gotta have to do something about that. Sometimes, you know, your workout isn't. They're all good. They're all good. That's what we're going with, right? Progress, not perfection. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this, and I appreciate you watching this video. You got feedback, let me know. Again, I'm not advocating that Taco Bell is the best choice, but for somebody who would eat there 3 to 5 times a week, pretty much on the regular, most of my adult life, this is a huge step in the right direction. And that's what matters. Well, that was even a little bit more disappointing because I dropped a pretty big chunk of my egg. So, oh man. All right, super production tip. Keep your hair gel at work. Okay. Listen to some old school Finger 11 while you're getting ready for work. Yeah. So, time to work.